What's up, guys? Story here with a hardcore domination on Fallen. Yes, I remember the name of the map again. Hallelujah. But yeah, this game was it was kind of funny. It's funny because I've been getting called a hacker a lot lately. In the end of this game, I actually go 68-1, which is actually really good for me. I would think so because I've never really done that good before, and like this is like one of the first games I've actually done that good. But it is a little campy, but that's just because Fallen is not one of those maps that you want to rush out in, especially because B is wide open, and you can get killed from anywhere. So I let my teammates go for B. I actually go for my kill streaks, which my kill streaks in this is the Reaper, AC-130, and the Osprey Gunner, which I get all of those 2 times this game, which was really good. My kill streak, my setup is the Type 95 with suppressor and rapid fire, and as you see, my secondary is the MP9 with extended mags, which I absolutely love this secondary. It's a really good secondary. And my perks are Sleight of Hand Pro, Assassin Pro, and Stalker Pro. I had Simtex and EMP Grenade, which I did not notice I had EMP Grenade when I played until I actually used it that one time. But I thought they were flash, but I changed it because I was using like the P90 on this class one other time, and I sit rep and stuff, so I was taking out equipment with that. But yeah, I just want to tell you guys this game, like when you're going for those higher kill streaks, most of the time, I would say a lot of times, don't always rush out. I know some people are just really good at rushing and they can rush really easily, like the Mark of J. But if you're a hardcore player, then I wouldn't tell you to absolutely rush out into the middle of the map. Stay around the outskirts of the map. That's what I do a lot. I don't try to go towards like the middle most of the time. I try to stay towards the outskirts, as you see here, and I call in my Reaper right here. But I try to stay towards the outskirts of the map because I know most of the spawn points are actually towards the outside. If you actually notice, they will spawn as everybody should know, they will spawn close to the flags that they have. So whenever they had B, I tried to stay in that B, behind B, because I knew they spawned in that little back niche over there. So I tried to stay over there by B so they could actually spawn a little bit over towards A or a little bit over towards C, depending on what the spawn wanted to spawn at. And I just kept B for a while, even though they still had B. I tried to keep myself on B just to make sure they weren't on B most of the time, and that's what I do with my AC-130. I try to keep them off of B as much as possible so my teammates can get there, but they actually don't seem to get it, so I let them go for C. I keep watch of A. As you see, I'm over there in the back over there by A, and I try to keep them off of A and away from C, so that my teammates could either go for C or B, which at the beginning they didn't seem like they were going for either. They couldn't get B because they were all up on B, and they couldn't get C, so I just had to think for a second. Like, I was trying to keep them off, but they kept trying to shoot me down at the same time. So as soon as my AC-130 is down, we dominate them. We got A, C, and B. And B was the one I was mostly worried about because it's out in the open, and after you get B, it's tough for people to get it back, especially when you have an Osprey like right on B, which is what I do. I put my Osprey Gunner right on B so that I could keep B safe, but at the same time I was able to kill them as they came out, because the spawns, as you know, when you have all 3 flags, the spawns will be crazy, but most of the time they will spawn away from where your teammates are. My teammates were around more A and B, so I knew they were going to spawn towards C, which was exactly what they did. They took C right there, and my Osprey does a little nice spawn kill maneuver. I'm like right up above C. I'm just taking them out as they spawn in, which is really easy to do, especially because even when they don't show up, like right in the beginning of when they spawn, they started shooting at my Osprey Gunner, which wasn't the brightest idea, because whenever they did that, I knew exactly where they were. They just kept shooting at me, and I just basically took them out as they spawned in on C. And I just want to talk a little bit about the game. As I said, I went 68-1. yes, it was a little campy. There was only two major points that I really camped, which was over there by B, behind B, and right over here, that building to my right, or behind me now. I camp in there for a little bit, but that's after I go over here for a while. I think this is the start of where they call me a hacker. I don't remember. I know at one point they typed it up that I was hacking, like right here, I think, or it was a little, I don't know. But but also we were talking on the mics, but that was, but as you know, you cannot hear mics in recordings, which sucks. Which I wish they would put it where you could hear mic recordings. But yeah, as I was saying, as my teammates put up UAVs, I just used that to my advantage because I knew my teammates were going to use a bunch of UAVs, and it really helped me out, especially at points where I'm actually up in their up by their flag. It helped me out a lot because I knew a lot of them were not running assassin, so I was able to tell exactly where they were going to spawn, and then we dominate them again. They actually, I think they take A back, if I'm not mistaken. They take A, but that's where I camp their spawn most of the time, and that's a really good idea if you're going for your kill streaks and you have assassin on. If you have assassin on, that will work out really well, because when you have assassin and you're in their spawn UAVs, of course they won't pick you up. Put a suppressor on your gun, that will really show what, you know, that will actually help you a lot. I know I don't think I had scavenger unlocked on this game. If I did, I probably would have used it, or probably not, because scavenger would have probably messed me up. But I do know if you're going for a lot of high kill streaks, you're going to be camping a lot. You need to use, I know a lot of people, they use scavenger, because scavenger really helps you to keep that get more ammo, so you won't have to go out try to find weapons. Which I know for me throughout this game, I didn't really need to pick up anybody else's weapons, because one, I got my kill streaks pretty quickly, and two, I died like when I was in my Osprey gunner. So when I was in my Osprey gunner, I died, and I got back to, you know, regular state of how much ammo I had. I don't know how much ammo you start out with. I forgot how much. I think you start out with like 120, if I'm not mistaken, 90 in your that you have left over, and like 30 in your clip, I think. But you know, as you see, I get my second Reaper, which they started camping in the buildings here. I was giving call outs to my teammates to tell them where they were, you know, telling them they were in the building right by C that overlooks C and things like that. So my teammates went in there, picked them up, and I told them they were over spawning by B, and I tried to tell Relic there to watch out, but I did not see that guy with blind eye, which got him killed in the which was very saddening, I guess, for him. I don't know, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it wasn't too campy for you guys, too slow. I know, because in hardcore is really slow. But I have, you know, I was like, seriously, hardcore is what I've been first playing since Call of Duty, so I've been sticking to those roots. As I've said, I've been playing in parties in hardcore, so it's been really fun, really easy. You know, we have a bunch of fun. Like when people start calling you hackers, it puts a smile on your face, kind of makes you laugh, because you just start talking smack to them. They start talking smack to you. You talk smack back to them, and it's just a bunch of fun, especially doing that. So yeah, I hope you guys like the play-by-play I tried doing this game. Something new I tried. My second Osprey got shot down, which has sucked that it did. I don't know how. It shot me on the first shot. If you guys know what that was, if that was like an RPG, or if that was like, or if they already shot the first few shots at me and then they shot at my Osprey, because right here it looked like an RPG that was shot at me. So I have no idea. I have no clue as to what that was. So I hope you guys tell me, like, if you know what that was. If that was an RPG, tell me. If it wasn't, then, you know, just tell me what it was. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I will end it right here, let you guys finish off the rest of this, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.
even sweat.